Hi man, welcome back to another video. Today I have a special video on products that you could have chosen or can still choose depending on your marketing strategies for online sales. So today I have a list of some products that I think would have sold well or still can sell well during the pandemic, during quarantine, and depending on where you are, this is still very prevalent. This is still very prevalent and a useful product. I live in Atlanta, so we never really went on lockdown, to be honest. If you were here, you or have seen any news about us, you understand, like, we never really went on lockdown. So my environment doesn't really apply to this, but that does not mean that it's not relevant or useful in other areas. And I know that just based on current events, you know what I mean? So I'm not even gonna waste any time. I'm gonna explain why I feel like these products are good, explain, possibly like a marketing position, and then I wanna be extremely informative in a short amount of time. All right, my first one, I wish I got on this one myself, and I did not, but the first product, let me make sure I pronounce it correctly. It's called a bidet. I want to make sure, I'm almost positive that's it. All right, so bidet, right? This is why, do you remember when the pandemic first happened, right? And people were fighting, stacking up on toilet paper. You couldn't find toilet paper in Costco's, and Costco stocks up, right? You couldn't find toilet paper anywhere. That scarcity and demand that drove consumers crazy, that would have been the perfect time to position yourself on Facebook, right? I'm gonna use Facebook just to be simple. Facebook ads, right? And you say, are you paint a picture with me, right? Let's say, are you tired of going to the store and not being able to find toilet paper, or did you go to the store this week or recently and you haven't been able to find toilet paper? And you can do searches and they know how to find you based on data and people that have searched for toilet paper, stuff like that. Have you looked for toilet paper in the region or haven't been able to buy toilet paper? Don't buy toilet paper anymore. Here's a bidet, and you explain the features, why it's so much better. You'll save money. You'll never have to go find. You solve their problem. You don't have to go look for toilet paper anymore. You don't have to stand in line, fight for the last roll of paper with consumers. Who knows when toilet paper will stock back up? You no longer have to do it. Show that it's better than toilet paper. And there you go. There's your hook, right? That can work. That can be a position. There's different positions. I'm just sharing how I would think about it, right? That's what makes, it's marketing. There are millions of people and companies that create shoes, yet all of them sell, right? Nike, Adidas, K-Swiss, Reebok, Puma, they all have shoes. At the end of the day, they're shoes, you wear them. Different marketing positions, and that's what makes people buy. All right, number two. I need this one myself right now. It's looking rough. Number two, do-it-yourself haircut systems. This one you may have to put together a little more as far as developing, unless you find a really good manufacturer on AliExpress or China or whatever you may be, that can manufacture it specific, make a one-off for you, so it's yours, so it's your product, right? But again, there may be some that are really good. There may be different products and variations of do-it-yourself haircut kits that you can put together, develop, bundle, and sell to consumers, because during the beginning of the pandemic, barbershops were closed, and a lot of people were looking up on YouTube and Google how to cut your own hair. I literally would look through comments of haircut videos and see, dude, I've been trying to cut my hair, or I've been learning to cut my hair through the pandemic, and your videos have helped. And I see tons of comments like that. And this was a time to sell your DIY haircut kit. Like, are you looking rough because your barbershop isn't open? No longer worry about it. Do-it-yourself haircut kit, and follow these instructions. 9 times out of 10, of course, it's harder to cut your own hair, but you're worried, you want to sell your product, so it's extremely easy. We have a handbook, tutorial videos to help you assist. You have the 3-mirror screen that allows you to see different angles to make sure that you're hitting all your spots. X, Y, and Z, you just want to sell your product the best way you can. And that's one way that you could go about it. But again, there are different marketing positions that you can use. The next 3 are technology-based, somewhat. They're in that technology field. So you have home cameras, webcams, and gaming chairs or equipment like that in that field. People were at home more. People were buying gaming equipment. People were building PCs left and right. You couldn't find PC equipment at all, right? Perfect time to sell gaming chairs. Now, it's a competitive market, just like any other market, but again, it's based on how you market, price. It's a lot of strategies that you can use. Next, you have your webcams. People were working from home. A lot of people don't have computers that have webcams built into them, and because of that, you need to get a webcam or computer that has one. There you go. Now you provide a solution to someone's problem. And the last one is your home security cams. People were, I guess you could say there were a lot of kids made during the pandemic. Security, because people were at home working. Safety for being at home. You're providing a solution to comfort within your home. Now, again, there are people and players in these markets that make it hard for you to enter, possibly, depending on your position and how you choose to market, but it is still a possible business opportunity. And lastly, one that I did get into myself, and I'll talk about this in a different video, but dogs, pets. People were getting pets during the pandemic to give them something to do. People were taking care of pets more often. It's bad, but better than they were. There's a meme I'm thinking about. If I can find it, I'll put it up. But yeah, people were taking care of dogs and buying dogs, pets, cats. And that was the perfect time to really sell pet equipment, pet supplies, toys, harnesses, dog beds, treats, bundles. You could put together a service, anything that you could think of to make an offering for someone that wanted a dog, had a dog, and give them something to do with their dog. Or I want to say dog, but pet in general. You could provide that service or product, and it was a perfect time to do so. I was selling and I'll be transparent about it. I was selling dog beds, so the fluffy fur dog beds, and the strategy I used was one of the ones by Viram Ecom, where he was saying choose a product that's selling constantly, and during the pandemic, that was one of the ones that I sold. And you'd be surprised that people will buy products and how quickly they'll buy. The shipping, if you offer extended or fast shipping, that they'll purchase it immediately. And I use Google ads for that. I didn't use Facebook ads. So just learning, failing, figuring things out, trying it on my own, trying to be an entrepreneur, and learn from my mistakes and others people's failures and successes. That's the way that you improve. You just learn from your own and other people's experiences. And that's what I want to provide to this channel, just a way for everyone to grow. I want to be able to venture out. One YouTuber I really like from an entrepreneur perspective is Bidet. I hope I pronounce his name right. I feel like I say it wrong every time. But he's somebody that I want to get my channel towards, right? And that's because he really takes the opportunity to invest, and he shows his investments, fails and losses, and I respect that. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. I hope you found it useful. If you did, slap that like button. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.